Boop.
So anyways, I was out last night, right? And, oh wait, are we oh my god. I can't believe it.
Oh, what an organic way to open up the podcast.
Oh,
there,
I was
Neil.
just talking so candidly as I usually do. And I didn't even realize that you were already recording. Okay, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Neil, our candid guy.
That's right. That's right.
I'm so glad everyone likes cold opens.
I love them. I'm so good at them, as you can tell. But anyways,
Yum.
what's good? What's good, everybody? It's 4 p.m. on a Friday. On a why am I like what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's where you. On a Sunday. Welcome to the Free Guav Radio Podcast, and we're your host. I'm Guav. He's free. She's the space.
That's right.
Yes, if you're joining us from last time, there's a third voice with his own microphone today. We're joined by Neil. Neil, a good friend.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Prince God King, a.k.a. Young Ho Cafe, a.k.a. Wang Lord, a.k.a. Red Deck Wins, a.k.a. Mono Red Player. What's good, everybody?
Let's go.
It's great to be here on your third unofficial, fourth.
Depending on
When we
on how
release
things go.
these things.
It
Yeah.
took you long enough to get me on the pod. I'm just kidding.
Look, you know how it was. We had to buy you from the other other company.
That's true.
We had to
That's true.
Sneak you in. It took Brandon weeks of filling out like the documents, get you ready for coming over.
There
We
were
had to
so
get a
many
living
DMs of you
space.
begging me to come on. You had to poach me from all of my other podcasts that I'm constantly
Yeah, we
on.
needed to make sure all the taxes were aligned.
Exactly.
You know?
I know Joe
Exactly.
Rogan's been trying to get you on the show for years. but-
See, I sacrificed a lot of great opportunities to
You
be
know,
here.
mad
That's-
respect for that because fuck Joe Rogan.
Dude,
That's
he's
all I
Joe-
gotta say.
he's not in it for the money.
This is a
He's not
great
in
way
it for the money.
to fire off our podcast. Another podcast? Fuck Joe Rogan. Fuck him.
Who's the top dog? Joe Rogan? Okay, let's take him down. That's what
Yes.
Francine wants.
He
to
ain't no match for the Friday 4 p.m. podcast. Okay?
That's right.
do. On a Sunday afternoon. I know
Friday
this.
4 p.m. on a Sunday.
That's right.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. So, what we have Neil on the show now. He's been a good friend for a long time, similar to me and Francine, who have known each other since high school. I mean, I've known Neil since middle school.
I think yeah, Frank and I, we met during middle school. Were you at HP all 3 years?
7th grade.
7th grade. Okay, so that's definitely when I met you then.
Yeah.
I thought, wait, you didn't go to HP, right, Francine?
I did not know. I came in Kamiak sophomore year of high school.
Oh, okay. So I definitely may have met you junior year then. It actually seems like I've known you longer.
I know.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I
it feels
don't
weird.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked in high school. Did we have any classes together?
I don't think you didn't have Mr. Bishop, did you, for English?
No.
No, you're lucky. No, okay, so I think I definitely maybe knew Tommy first, just through like proxy, and then
Yes.
met you through that. But yeah, I was actually at another high school for freshman and sophomore year.
Gotcha.
I was at a private school. That shit sucked.
Yeah.
I definitely was like, because I went to HP, and then my mom made me transfer over to like this other private school, and then I came back to Kamiak for senior year, and that was great.
Redeemed.
Yeah, I
Saved.
literally I could not stand that other school. Well, yeah, we've all known each other a while, so yeah.
Yes, very long time. Part of he's one of the muck kids or mother muckers or whatever our name of the week is this week.
One of the 4 p.m.ers.
The 4 p.m.ers
The 4
on a Friday,
PMers.
on a
4
Sunday.
p.m.ers on a Friday, Sunday.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, let's hop right into it.
Sure, we can.
Give us the news, Francine. You know me and Neil don't watch the news.
Yeah, so this is like peak news, okay? The most craziest thing that happened this week, okay? Am I? Hello.
There you go.
Okay. I don't
Now
know.
we hear you.
I don't know how to do this. I can barely hear myself, so
That's why you're not pointing at the microphone.
exactly. But anyways, so what's been happening is that Keke Palmer, extraordinaire entrepreneur, Black woman's in entertainment, we love, we stand. Maybe it's just me, but whatever.
I
We
love her in that
Keke.
Disney Channel show. Or was it Nickelodeon?
It's Nickelodeon.
Was it Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna be totally honest. Before today, I didn't really know who Keke Palmer even was.
Okay, then we
so-
can educate you. That is totally okay.
Please tell me. Okay, yeah. First of all, what the news with Keke Palmer is. Second, the news of who Keke Palmer is.
You know what? I
And-
will introduce who Keke Palmer is. So
Okay,
she
alright,
is
yeah.
a child actor. She started. You know what? She was in Aquila and the Bee, which was
Oh.
a Disney Channel movie.
Okay.
What was she the main character?
Yes, she's
Okay.
a little girly with glasses. Doing
Okay. I think that's maybe like the only thing I've seen her in then.
Okay,
But I
got
remember
it.
watching that like a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
that
yeah.
Nickelodeon show? That's where I know her from.
Jackson VP or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Oh, was
like
it?
yeah,
She was like some sort of like, she became head of like some sort of fashion.
Jackson VP.
That was Jackson VP?
That's
Okay.
Jackson VP.
Oh, right. Yeah, because she's vice president.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what the VP. I was like, VP. Yes. And then she also is in Nope
Yes.
by Key and Peele.
Oh.
Neil, if you haven't.
just Peel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Just Peele. Sorry.
It's not a comedy movie.
yeah.
Key and Peele minus Key.
That's right. I was like,
Jordan Peele. That's why. I
Oh,
meant to
you
say.
know the hilarious Key and Peele sketch in Nope.
Oh God. Yeah. It was very funny.
but yes.
Okay, so yeah, she's a Disney star, Nickelodeon star,
She has her
Cartoon
own,
Network star.
Yeah, she has her network now, actually.
Oh, is it the Cartoon Network?
No, I don't know what it's called, dude. I think it's maybe called like Keke Palmer Network. I have no idea. But
Very original.
yeah, she's doing well for herself.
Nice. Okay,
Anyways.
so what's happening with the?
Yeah, she is just recently became a mama.
Okay,
with-
nice. Congrats.
And
Amada.
that's right, Frank. And she's not married, but her baby, she recently went to Vegas in a scandally outfit, and her baby daddy wasn't having it. Her cheeks were a little out. She's a full-figured mama.
Sounds like she needs a new baby daddy.
That's exactly what people on the internet are saying. And so, you know what I mean? Like, Keke, she is a celebs. You know, celebs can wear crazy things and get away with it. But I just wanted to ask y'all to make sure I'm not crazy. Like, if you had a partner or a spouse, with their booty cheeks out, would you be all about it? Or would you want those cheeks in?
So she's not currently married to this guy.
No. They are not husband and wife.
Is he involved in her / the kid's life at all, or?
Yeah, to be honest, and on social media, they looked like they were having a really good time, that they were really synced up. But then he made this comment, and everybody on the internet were like, "What the fuck?" And they were like, "Dude, I liked it better when I had no idea who you were." Yeah, and that you were just Keke Palmer's side piece.
Can you imagine? He's a no name. The first thing he says on Twitter, to a wide audience, is criticizing Keke Palmer, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I liked you better when we didn't know who you were.
I liked you better when you didn't exist.
I liked you better when I didn't know you were a real person."
Well, what did he say? Can we pull up the?
Brandon, roll the tape, roll the clip.
Now we're really Jerry. Brandon, can you pull up the?
Brandon's our man in the chair, our man upstairs.
Yeah. So he says, "It's the outfit, though. You a mom." And
being
Keke-
serenaded by Usher. I mean, can you blame her then for having those booty cheeks out?
No, yeah. Oh, and by the way, this is in Vegas, okay? So whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Like, we going balls to the walls with the girlies if we're going to Vegas.
We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family, my rep. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. Well, I mean,
That's the baby mama or baby daddy, by the way.
Yes, the baby daddy.
That's Kiki Palmer saying.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, I don't know. It's like everybody's situation is different, right? And obviously, this is like a special case because she's a public figure and has been for like a really, really long time. Like I don't know. Of course, like if she's not ashamed of it, then like she can do whatever she wants, right? And I think in that regard, then like this is pretty out of line because it's like if she's comfortable with it and if it's like not causing any actual like strife anywhere, then it's like, you know, what's the, maybe he shouldn't have married someone famous, or not married, but like been involved with someone like famous, right? Especially if they're like comfortable with showing that much, because like how many was it like full cheek, like was she, or was it just kind of like a short?
In the video, you can't even see full cheek. You just see basically like thigh and like
The side of her butt.
Okay, well, I mean, plenty of girls like just wear, you know, short shorts that like show a little bit of like the bottom of like the cheek, right? Just like out in public. I mean, it would depend on the context for sure. I'd probably, just because like I myself might want someone just like a little bit more conservative, but that's just me.
Neil, hold on one second. Mimi has something important to say as well. Mimi, go ahead. The mic is yours. Very good, Mimi. Very good opinion. Okay, thank you.
Mimi, what you think about getting cheeked up?
Mimi, cheeks in or out? Cheeks. I'll be honest. I don't know how this ruins his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, like,
or his representation.
I think I think the point of contention here is that he made his like personal gripes public, like this. Like it's like, okay,
alone.
It's like whatever. Like you can be bothered by it, whatever. Like he may want someone who's a little bit more conservative, which again, like he hopefully he would have known this before having a kid with her, right? Because like, how long have they been together?
I have no idea. I mean, it could be like a year or two.
This feels like not a long time. If you're gonna freaking go to Twitter to complain about her,
right?
Like that's a very, I don't know. This whole situation could have been handled behind closed doors.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think where he fucked up is just like making it public.
Oh yeah, it's a Barbra Streisand effect too.
If he really just had a problem with it, and it could be like, you know, there's also the element now where I feel like this is like a kind of like a more cynical take, but I mean, no publicity is bad publicity, right?
Oh.
I mean, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you know, there could be an element of like he wants the clout, right?
Mm-hmm.
He likes the attention that or of everyone like kind of debating in his comments and his DMs, whatever. But
yeah, definitely.
like I think if it was really just like a genuine want to like, if it was like a genuine issue and he genuinely wanted to resolve it, then he should have just like gone to her in private, right? Because the video's out there, is whatever. Like, why would you bring yourself into it at that point, right? You may be inclined, and again, because it's like a celebrity, it might be a special case, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't think she was in the wrong, because like obviously she looks at least as if she was comfortable with it. She chose the outfit, right?
Yeah.
And she went out and, you know, whatever. So whatever happens, happens. But it's like, yeah, this dude's just kind of, this is just kind of corny. I don't know.
But yeah, you said that you would rather have a girly who is more conservative.
I think like just I don't know how I would how comfortable I would be with someone who's as big of a public figure as Keke Palmer is, just because that's like it seems like a lot of pressure, and like having been involved in like the acting / film industry, it's like I was never, nor will I ever be like like anywhere close to anywhere that you could say that you call fame, right? But I've seen
Not yet, at least.
But yeah, I've seen like I've interacted with a lot of people who are at like varying levels in their career, and even people who are like working actors and not ultra famous, it seems like a lot of pressure at the end of the day just to be like someone who people constantly have eyes on, essentially. So I feel like I think there should be like a clear separation between like a public and private persona. So and plus, like, I think just the way that I was raised, right? My parents are almost 70-year-old Chinese people, so so it's like there's just that inherent like, oh, you need to be polite, you need to be like you can't draw too much attention to yourself, right? So I think it's just like these values that have been sort of ingrained in me in that way. But I don't think she was in the wrong, like, for her personally. I'm not like judging her, right? But I think like if I had a partner that was like, I wouldn't want them to go too wild, right? Like, have fun, right? You can go out and party and stuff like that, but it's like, just I think at the end of the day, I would just want them to have their head on straight, right? Just don't go too crazy.
Yeah, just keep your wits about you.
Yeah, it's like don't like yeah. I'm just basically repeating myself at this point, but it's like, yeah, I don't mind fun, but I would rather stay away from like a true like stereotypical Vegas lifestyle, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. I don't care what you look like, just don't cheat on me.
Yeah.
Or what you wear.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't care what you dress up.
Yeah.
Dude, because you know me, I'm all about the cheeks out. I'm all about the free the nip. You know what I mean? I don't wear a bra. So we're girlies out here being like, yo, you need to cover up, and I'm like, cover up who?
Yeah, I don't.
No, see that thing, like I agree, because like isn't the thing with like, isn't there actually no, I guess, reason really to wear a bra?
Well, there's like a lot of girlies or people with boobs, I should say, who like their boobs are so large they need the support, you know? And
Okay.
so like they want to wear a bra, but sometimes it's hard to find the right bra because a lot of the times bras aren't really designed very well or whatever, you know, XYZ. But that's why girlies get breast rejections most of the time, because it like literally hurts it breaking. It is breaking
I
their
heard
back.
that like yeah, it's like it caused like a lot of back pain and stuff like that.
But, I'm very lucky. That's
Are
not
bras
me.
supposed to help with that, or is it just supposed to help with like not feeling like as much pain, or is like is there like a medical, you know, merit to wearing a bra at a certain like size?
How
That's
much
what I'm saying.
boob is too much?
Well, for sure. So, like, you know, I think you know, just coming from me, but I'm a small chested girly on the smaller end. But I think a sports bra is like peak support, you know, like it keeps everything in, like I can jump
Because
up
that
and
shit's like
down.
super tight, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, but like if you're thinking like push-up bra, that shit is like, she's not locked in. Like I can bounce around and like my booby will pop out. Just say,
Yeah.
hello. You know what I mean? It's like there's no like there's support, but it's not like secure.
Okay.
To me, boobies are like eyes,
Huh?
right? So when you have,
Sorry.
let me land. So when you have like my eyes, for example, they're kind of bad, but not too bad, right? The more I wear glasses, the worse my eyes got. The minute I stopped wearing glasses, my eyes got a little better, and I don't need them anymore right now. I mean, it's a little blurry. Like glasses would help, but I don't need them. Same with boobies, right? So like, you get too much boobie, you need maybe a little more support. But if you got like a good amount of boobie, you probably don't even need like the support. The bra itself will probably end up hurting you in the long run because you become dependent on it.
This is coming from a white man. Please excuse me. I don't know what.
Am I wrong?
I don't know what he's talking
Am
about.
I out? Come on.
Welcome to the Colonial Podcast where we discuss.
I'm just saying, like, the bras are great. We love bras, but like, not everybody needs a bra. But it is awesome that it's there.
But the more you use a bra, the more you need a bra, right?
No,
No?
I don't think no.
Well, I think it's only taboo because like it's been conditioned, right? That like
Absolutely.
if you see like nipples poking out on a woman, right? It's like inherently sexualized or it's inherently just like scandalous in some way. But
Very true.
I mean, if I think about like, even, I mean, my shirt that I'm wearing right now, like I get kind of self-conscious, right? Because like my nipples stick out, and then like if I see like a guy, right, and then they have like a tight shirt and they got nipples, like it's there, right? It's like it's poking out at you, so I'm gonna see it, but then like
you don't
inherently,
like, dude, cover up.
yeah, but inherently, that thought, it's like I don't keep looking at it because it's like it's a guy, right? But then if it's a girl, it's inherently more taboo just because we're not used to it. So I think like at the end of the day, it's like I honestly like it's just wear whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's like I don't care one way or the other as long as like they're not doing something that's actively like if I thought about it, for example, if I don't know, if I feel like it'd be if I compared it, if I wore like a cup constantly, right? That would be like super fucking uncomfortable. But for some reason, if society were to morph in a way that was like, you need to wear cups, we need to see, I don't know, like, we need to see your bulge. I don't know. Fuck.
We need to see you have support.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that'd be super uncomfortable. Like I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh yeah.
And then we could see like a hashtag free the cock, free the where like it's a sort of inverse thing where you don't see anything down there, so it's like I don't know, but yeah, like but if someone else like likes to wear a cup, it's like if it provides the support that they need in some anatomical way, then it's like go for it.
Yeah, I will never tell a woman to put her bra on. That's just. It seems so. I mean, first of all, it's none of my business. Second of all, it's like. I don't want restrictions on me. I don't want to wear a bro, From
a bro, yeah.
Just have Neil on your chest.
a little Seinfeld reference out there for anyone, but like yeah. My stance. I think boobies are like eyes, so.
So you just want to stare at them.
No. No.
Welcome to the Misogyny Podcast.
Oh, I guess we are on Joe Rogan.
There it is. Full circle. That's the title of this episode. First one's Michelle Obama. The next one's the show.
Main point: cheeks out or cheeks in, whatever makes you comfortable.
It's up to you.
Oh,
But yeah, so would we want to talk about movies now? I think we've spent long enough.
what a fantastic segue.
Yeah.
Sure.
So speaking about black representation in the news,
There's a segue. There you go.
let's talk about the best animated film of all time. Into this Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
You think it's the greatest of all time?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It's up there for sure.
I mean, it's up there. I still think after thinking about it for a little bit, like there's two, I guess, elements. One is more subjective. One is, in my opinion, more objective. That makes the first one. I still like the first one a little bit better. Just because, like, the second one. Well, I guess, like, spoiler warning for anyone that hasn't already seen Across the Spider-Verse, but there's a huge cliffhanger at the end. And it sort of feels like what... I haven't seen it yet, but it feels like what I thought people reacted to the first part of Dune. Or, like, Dune Part 1. Because, like, everyone was like, this could have been, like, such a way better film, but it was meant as a two-parter. Mm-hmm. And with something like Infinity War to Endgame, it sort of makes sense because you already have, like, that... I mean, it's essentially like a...
There is a resolution at the end of it.
Yeah, like a series of, like, 10 to 20 movies beforehand, so you have enough of a thing where it's like everyone's expecting a big payoff, right? But then with this one, I guess there was no really, like, indication, and it was weird at, like, how long, but also how abruptly they cut it off, in my opinion, because I thought the movie was gonna end like 30 minutes before it actually ended. Like there were multiple points where I thought, okay, credits are gonna roll now, right? Credits are gonna roll now, right? And then they just kept going, and then I was like, they were setting up to as if it was gonna be a huge fight, and then it ends, but then it ends right before. So I was like, oh god, that pacing was like so awkward for me. The more that I think about it, but that's really like the only issue. I don't even know if you call it an issue, but the other thing was just like the sound mixing. I don't know if it was like, I keep hearing mixed things about this. Some people are just saying like, oh, it was just the theater's fault.
I think it was because,
but like the two times that I saw it in two different theaters, I couldn't really hear like half the time.
Right.
Yeah, like in the very beginning when Gwen is like drumming, right, and she's narrating, both times it felt like her voice was super quiet, and I was like, I can't really hear what she's saying. And then a lot of what Spider-Punk, like his dialogue, I could get the gist, but
he's hard
I couldn't
to understand.
Yeah, like with the accent especially, you want to make that like really clear for them to hear, but it was sort of lost in the background sounds for me.
Okay, I can kind of see that. We watched it once in Everett and then once in Bellevue, and the Bellevue one was much better. I was able to hear all the dialogue a lot better.
Maybe I just got unlucky with both the theaters that I went to.
Could have been. You also could be right too, because it still was a little bit hard to hear. It was just slightly better in Bellevue
because it was a better theater.
A better theater, yeah. But so it's probably something that they might fix in like for like streaming purposes and whatnot later on.
Yeah.
But I comparing across the Spider-Verse to Dune really strikes a chord with me, sir. I cannot let that go unchecked because things actually fucking happened in Across the Spider-Verse. Okay, nothing happened in Dune. Nothing happened. I watched that whole fucking movie. I read the whole fucking book. The movie ends at like the 1/3 part, not even halfway. And lots of things happened in Across the Spider-Verse, but also the reason why the pacing is weird, in my opinion, I think it's because while Miles Morales is the main character, of course, I think the first Across the Spider-Verse wasn't his story; it was Gwen's story.
True. I mean, it does open with her, and it stays with her for like a large part of it. So
exactly, yeah. And when it ends with her resolution, I feel like that's why the whole movie ended
100
kind of abruptly, because it wasn't really about Miles this time, even though it is. It was like kind of Gwen's story to tell. Exactly. Which I really liked, and also the cliffhanger. I really liked it because it was similar to comic books. So fuck you. It was a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in that movie theater when the to be continued popped up, everyone's like, no,
yeah,
no, how can we wait for? Like there was like super verbal outrage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with you there, but talking about it more, especially with Frank and Tommy everybody who saw it with us. It does make sense actually. It's kind of like a cool gotcha, but in its context.
I mean, the just the fact that the second movie was done like it's so well, so beautifully animated. When I saw the cliffhanger and the to be continued, all I thought in my mind was, nice, we get another movie. That's what I wanted.
I will say, like
movie,
the way that they did the cliffhanger itself, it was pretty hype. I just I guess I just have a weird thing with cliffhangers. I mean, like a lot of people might see the same thing.
Oh
but
no, yeah, it's super bold.
yeah. It's essentially trying to guarantee you to get into that next movie. It's like it's almost an expectation, like, oh, you're gonna watch the next one, right? Yeah, you're gonna watch it. It's like you don't know that.
I might have changed as a person by the time it comes out.
But yeah, I do like that they brought like those original Spider-Men back from the first one.
Spider-Peeps.
So
Yeah,
good,
yeah, because like it was cool seeing like the infinite versions of Spider-Man like throughout the movie, but I was like that when Noir Spider-Man came out, I was like, this is
There he is.
this
Where's my
this redeemed
Cage?
it a little bit for me.
Yeah, I also don't mind this cliffhanger just because I'm glad they didn't rush it. You know, I'm glad they didn't rush the ending to make it tie it up with a bow tie and ship it out. I'm glad they have so many different things going on, and they realized that, and they were able to kind of just slow everything down, slow the pacing down a little bit here and there. The ending, granted, is a little rushed, feels like, but I'm glad they didn't rush the entire ending.
Yeah, with how the movie was ramping up to, like with how it was going as it was approaching the ending, I think it was the better of the two options. Like they could either make like a 3.5 hour movie and have like an epic fight scene at the very end after all that shit, or they could just end it and then give the time that an epic fight like that would need to have save it for the third movie, which I mean, it's gonna guarantee people see it, and I don't know if I don't know how much I was keeping up with how much it made, but it's gotten like crazy box office.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not
Like
surprised.
I has it like surpassed like 1 billion or?
I don't know if it was that much.
Let's see.
It definitely surpassed the first movie within like a couple weeks.
I think it was the most sold or the highest box office.
I guess we're let's see.
Oh, almost.
Oh, thank you, Brandon. Across the Spider-Verse, released on June 2nd,
Gross.
grossed $617 million against production budget of $100 million.
$100.
Production budget.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
Yo, 617.
You just gave
domestic-
hope to every film major in the world. Oh my god, I can make Spider-Verse.
I can make Spider-Verse money if only I get $100. Yeah, 100 million.
I'm actually
worldwide.
surprised. Like I feel like, well, I mean, I guess the first one made a pretty modest budget too. It definitely made its money back, and it was one of those things where I think people saw it and they were like, they weren't expecting a lot, but then they were like, wait, this actually slaps. So then more and more people, it got more hype after the fact, but then probably after it was already out of theaters. So it didn't really make it as much while it was still in.
Agreed. Yeah.
But this one, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's still a bunch. Like they definitely have made all their money back plus like a lot more. But I was actually expecting more with like how much hype, especially with like all the memes that you're seeing and shit like that. But
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think if we compare it to like the Tom Holland Spider-Man from the MCU, we might see like a better, a more favorable outlook for Spider-Verse stuff. But
yeah,
I mean, I think it's simply the best version of Spider-Man.
yeah.
I don't know if I agree with the Tom Holland comment at all.
Well, no, I'm just saying like it. If we compare the earnings to Tom Holland's Spider-Man,
Oh, got it, earnings.
I'm thinking that it'll look either closely related to it or Spider-Verse will be much higher. It's hard to get like Infinity War MCU levels of hype for any kind of movie. You know, that took like what 10, 15 years to
It
do.
also they made 1 billion movies before that too.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
set that shit up.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we're a little biased and a little skewed just because of those kind of movies. But
So like I guess Frank, do you know anything about the Spot?
no, not much. He literally is like a villain of the week though.
Yeah,
Like,
like
he's-
I from what I gather, because I don't read comic books at all, but like maybe what was he one of those guys that was in like one issue and like that was it?
Yeah,
Or-
he's like on par with like Kite Man from like DC universe.
Oh my lord!
Like is like he's literally they've really made him powerful in this one.
I was gonna say like I think like not being familiar with the comics like hyped it up a lot more for me because like I got the idea, right? He's supposed to just be like for maybe like the more hardcore fans are like, oh yeah, I recognize him, whatever. But then he's just supposed to be like a joke. But then I kept replaying that scene where he, I guess like unlocks the multiverse
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever, and then I was like, holy shit, like this is so this is crazy. Like that's my favorite scene in the entire movie.
Oh god, the art style they use for him is insane too. I love like that black and white.
Ironically, like that was my favorite part of all like of the art direction and the animation, because like you have all this like crazy ass like different comic styles and just like all these colors popping out at you, but then I thought it was just such a contrast where just like straight up black and white, and then it's not really that much going on in terms of like movement either, because like everything else had this like sort of, you know, fuzzy like the lines, like the outlines are always moving in a way as well. But then yeah, it was just like oh god, it's so badass. Like I can't wait to see like how they do that. And Prowler Miles.
oh
too.
yeah,
That's
that's part of the comics too. Actually, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think like one of Miles's greatest villains is actually literally himself as the Prowler from a different.
Oh, that's actually
multiverse.
sick. That's
So
really sick.
I think if I'm getting it correctly, I'm not too familiar with Miles's whole story, but I know that they have like weird multiverse stuff in all of his comics.
Has it always been like alternate dimension himself as Prowler, or is there also a thing in the comics where his uncle is the Prowler, or is that only for the movie?
I think that was only for the movie.
Oh really? Okay.
Yes, because it might have been in the comics too. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember the Prowler being a huge part of Miles's whole story until kind of like the movie started to come out. I could be wrong though. I definitely know that Miles as the Prowler is one of his arch enemies though. But we'll see how they do it in the movie. They might. I've heard some rumors that they think that that Prowler Miles is actually gonna be like the good guy in his universe. Like
Really?
he's like not really like a good guy, but he's like an anti-hero, right? Because like they're talking
So
about
Batman.
like breaking into something. So people are like immediately you assume with no Spider-Man they're bad guys. They're breaking into like a bank to steal something, but they could be breaking into like the Sinister Six syndicate or whatever the heck they call it in that universe to try and like disrupt stuff.
Does the Prowler have any actual powers?
No.
He's like tech, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Prowler in the actual comic books in Earth 616, which is like our main Spider-Man universe, he actually he started off as a bad guy, obviously, but then he later turned to like one of Spider-Man's greatest allies.
Oh,
and
really?
like kind of like turned over a new leaf. Because I think the whole reason why he turned to crime was just like to like pay for his education and help his family out. Because the original Prowler is actually Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk.
Wait,
What?
what? Really?
Yeah, Hobie Brown is the name of the actual Prowler in Earth 616, which is Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk in his universe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all very connected like that. I love shit like
That's
that.
crazy.
Well, yeah, that's why they call it the multiverse.
What was the title of this article that you just pulled up, Brandon? This Spider-Verse artists say working on the sequel was death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. With every time you see a beautiful animation, a couple souls of a animator.
Well, that's the thing, because like I was there was like a section. It was like 11-hour days, 7 days a week, things like that.
yeah.
And it's like the effort there definitely shows, but that's like another problem that I have with like with I guess like how animators are treated, because they're treated like complete shit, dude. Like when you see, like, I guess it's especially an issue here in the US because we don't really take animation as seriously. I don't know about other parts of the world, but like Japan as a prime example, like anime
I was gonna say, yeah, that's what
is
I
like
know,
their
too.
like a primary form of entertainment, and it's like for literally all ages,
But
right?
I feel like they're also severely overworked. There was like
No, they
the
are.
thing-
Oh,
yeah.
it's in some cases even worse than America.
Well,
Yeah.
because of the culture. Right?
Yeah. Well,
it's-
yeah, overworked culture and
Yeah, I think it's overworking for like a different reason though. It's just because, like, you know, people in Japan are like you have to work constantly, right? You have to work. But then here it's like it's all burnout at the end of the day, and like there needs to be like a healthier alternative. But I think here it's more of a result of like, oh, animation is just for kids, right? But then they don't really understand like how much effort and talent and work goes into animating something, and it's like I don't know, it's just I like that animation. There's more and more animation that's coming out here that's meant for a more mature audience. But that's always been like an issue that I have with that sort of industry.
I feel like there's a disconnect because, like, if you are on the ground floor with these artists, you know what I mean. But it's like the execs, and you can even translate it to video games. These execs are like, "Yo, we want this out by X time. You have to do it because I want to make billions of dollars. You know, I don't care who does it. I don't care what happens. Like, you better, because you are blessed with the opportunity to even work on a project like this. Make it happen.
Yeah.
And it's like,
then we get Cyberpunk.
yeah, and it's like, wow, it's like fucked.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just like this. It's this like toxic cycle of if we take like Call of Duty for example, then it's like, oh, the whole joke is like it's the same game, but because they only have like a year to make it, right? And it's like it's one of the biggest franchises ever. So like I think they recently made an announcement, and it was so funny because it was as if they were like patting themselves on the back, but they were like, we're now going to release a Call of Duty every 2 years instead of every year. And I was like, yeah, who fucking...
That's right, gamers. We're
Cool.
giving an extra year
Now-
for our developers.
Now they get only barely enough time to make a game instead of no time at all.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Wait, what is it? With The Flash, DC now has 6 of the 10 biggest comic book movie bombs ever. 6 of the 10. So
So
what
this
are their 6 and what are the 10?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Wait,
try and guess. 6 and the
Well,
recent
The Flash.
years? The Flash, yeah.
Wait. It's how?
Oh, wait, it has to be Batman and Robin. Come on.
Well,
Batman
I
and
don't.
Robin.
Okay, yeah, yes.
Did
but
The Flash bomb? I thought it made like a decent amount of money, but like,
The Flash?
yeah.
Oh,
No.
it's doing terrible.
Oh, really?
For how much money they put into it.
Well, I mean, like when you shamelessly feature Ezra Miller twice,
Yeah.
it's not even just that they brought Ezra Miller. They brought Ezra Miller and CG Ezra Miller. Like what the fuck do you expect? Like Shazam? Really?
Oh, yeah.
Shazam?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shazam
wait.
the second one. The second one.
Yeah, it did really bad.
But I thought the
Yeah.
first one did really well.
It
so
did, but the second one, they The Rock, I think, didn't like so whatever direction they took for it. So he tried to like shame it, and then like I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna probably misquote this, but like he had some sort of chokehold on the actual production company, and he kind of made them not market the movie well enough.
I heard that he's
then-
kind of going like a little insane because he just wants like Black Adam to be the biggest thing ever.
Yeah,
So it's like he's just
dude, he's a villain. What are you doing, Rock? He's literally the bad guy.
So what are these? Because I see the Flash 200 million. Is that just
that's how much it made, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wish they would
Even though,
list
like,
the
budget.
budgets. Yeah,
I think the budget for the Flash was like well over 250 million, though.
Oh
that's
my
insane. What?
Am I right, Brandon? 400
400 million.
What did they spend the money on?
Dude,
CGI has
no, Michael Keaton, dude. Michael Keaton.
Oh, and Michael Keaton. Yeah,
I guess, but like,
Yeah,
okay.
We'll go down the list. So the first is the Flash with 200 million.
Sad.
Second is Shazam: Fury of the Gods for 150 million. Third is Wonder Woman 1984.
I heard that was
137 million.
absolutely just fucking awful.
Not surprised by that one. Fourth is Dark Phoenix,
What is
133
that?
million.
Oh.
That's way back in the X-Men days. With the
I'm
Wait.
surprised.
I think it's X-Men 3.
Yeah. So.
Was it one of the old ones?
Mhm, the
Oh,
2000s.
I thought Dark Phoenix
no, I
was
thought
a new title.
No, it
Oh
was.
no, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
it was with Game of Thrones girly.
Oh my
Game of
gosh.
Thrones girly.
I
That's-
forgot they rebooted the whole franchise.
That's why I was confused because like I thought
Those movies were so bad. I wait, but
I
no,
thought-
wait, that can't be right. That's Marvel. That's not DC.
no,
Dark
but
Phoenix?
because the article is DC now has 6 of the 10 biggest bombs.
But X-Men is Marvel.
Yeah, but this is.
Yeah. So X-Men is one of the 4 other ones.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
You know, I'm actually surprised that Dark Phoenix is here instead of Apocalypse because that
honestly surprising too. Apocalypse was
Apocalypse is
Absolute
fucking
shit.
terrible. I hate
absolutely
that.
terrible.
I
Did you watch
actually,
it?
yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
We watched it at Alex's house. It was like we were having so many conversations on our own because the movie was so shit.
Oh
It
no.
was insane how bad it was.
I feel like it's one of those movies where Oscar Isaac just like wants to pretend that it's not on his resume.
I mean, he was kind of the most entertaining part of the movie.
I mean, yeah, he's by default like one of the best. That's not saying much though when you see the rest of the movie.
No, granted. Okay.
Horrible.
The
So, fourth
wait,
Dark
the
Phoenix.
Suicide Squad?
That's surprising. Yeah, 5 is the Suicide
Oh wait,
Squad.
yeah, because Suicide Squad, the shitty one,
Came before it.
it actually made a lot of money because like people
Oh,
hyped
there
it
was
up.
so much hype. There
And then
was so much
because
hype for
people
that
people
movie.
were trapped,
Uh-huh.
they didn't realize until after they were like, "Fuck."
Yeah, the first one sucked. The second one, which is the Suicide Squad, was actually not that bad.
I heard that people actually liked the Suicide Squad, and that's the reason that it got like a lot of a buzz. I didn't realize it was a flop.
Yeah, it must have
That's-
been because the first one was so bad that
Yeah.
nobody wanted to see it. I mean, they hired James Gunn. They had like a brand new cast. They had Idris Elba, but
I guess,
still couldn't
like,
save it for some reason.
I guess the press after people actually watch it got overrided by the shittiness of the
Yeah.
original. Because like,
I really enjoyed that movie.
because
Yeah,
okay,
for-
I'm
for
pretty
what
sure I
was,
rated
at
it.
least.
I have a Letterboxd account, and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
so
I
was
rated it.
Francine, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I had no interest in watching that movie because the first one was so bad. It just
Yeah.
it was like
I'm not surprised.
I rated it a 2 out of 10.
first one.
Yeah. Because like I was. It's like one of those movies where usually when it's bad, you can laugh at it, right? And I definitely did that with this.
Oh
but,
yeah, there's a curve.
but like
for sure.
by the end, it's like when a movie actually makes me like irritated. Like that's a really bad. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh
there's,
my god.
There's like the so bad it's good. There's the so good it's good, and then there's the it's so bad it's bad kind of movies.
Well, because like I can't, and the other thing too that's like really bad about it, I can't remember a single like decent or genuinely good thing about the movie. It's like just above.
Oh, I can think of one. It ends.
Like every moment of joy that I experienced was because something was so bad that I like could not stop laughing.
I'm just like wondering though, how did Margot Robbie get that gig as whatever her name is?
I think it was,
Harley Quinn, you
wasn't
know?
The Wolf of Wall Street or
I think the biggest movie that she did beforehand was like Wolf of Wall Street or something like that.
No, but then after Suicide Squad, she had multiple. Like she kept her role as Harley Quinn in this new Suicide Squad
admittedly,
movie.
like even though she was given nothing, she did a good job with the character. I think she did a great job like translating that comic book / cartoon persona into like a real person.
Gotcha.
Like I can't really imagine, even before she was cast, right? Like I couldn't really imagine like who would they get as like a live action
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. But yeah, she did really well. I mean, I think it helps that she literally like looks a lot like the character too when she's all made up and whatever. And she did a great job with what she was given.
There was a lot of things wrong with that movie. Margot Robbie was not one of them.
Understood.
Yeah, she was. I think execs saw that. Like you can clearly see that. Oh well, fuck. What's his name? Morbius's Joker.
Jared Leto. Fuck Jared Leto.
You can clearly see Jared Leto's Joker.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fuck Jared Leto podcast. I just want to say that right now. Anyways.
Yeah. He in complete other side of the spectrum. Jared Leto's Joker is very clearly something's off with that. Like the very character itself shouldn't have even been in the movie. First of all, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, the Suicide Squad we should watch sometime. It's not that.
I
bad.
actually heard that it was at least decent, and people were actually saying it's genuinely like quite good.
It like James Gunn does his absolute damnedest to make that movie good, and I think he did a decent job with
The
it.
Suicide Squad. We tried. we tried this
We
time.
actually tried.
I just think it was a bad investment. You know what I mean? Like, why do it? Why do it
yeah.
again? You know what I mean?
It was definitely like I mean they went balls to the wall. That's probably why it flopped. Actually, it's because they went so hard to try and like make it work. Hired James Gunn, got John Cena, Idris Elba, bring in Margot Robbie, because in the very first like 5 minutes of the movie, they kill off like 4 of the characters from the first movie.
Oh,
Like I'm not even kidding. Like Captain Boomerang dies. They had a couple other characters. I don't even think Will Smith.
Please tell me Captain Boomerang was
back.
still played by Jai Courtney.
He was.
Yes,
he was.
wow.
I'm not even
Let's
kidding.
go.
Like it's so fucking funny. We have to watch sometime. But anyways, I digress. So 5 is Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad. 6 is Black Adam. There's the Rock.
that's why
R.I.P.
The Rock has such a
Yeah.
stick up his ass right now. Like,
it was surprisingly. What's even funnier, Shazam: Fear of the Gods still made more money than Black Adam.
There it is.
well,
By
because like
50 million.
here's the thing, like okay, Shazam is one of those things where the first one at least, it was novel enough and it looked enough like a Marvel movie to where people were like, let's check it out, right? And it ended up being like, oh, this is super unique. We haven't seen a hero like this before, right? This is like a super cool whatever to bring into the spotlight. Who the fuck is Black Adam? Like
I have no idea.
nobody. Like, I don't know anything about. What was it? I don't know anything about the guy.
Black
Like, I don't know his powers.
He's actually Shazam's like arch enemy in the comics.
Great. That means nothing.
You don't fucking get that from the movie though, do you? Like you're just like, what the? Who is he? Like, but yeah, no, he is supposed to be like equal to Shazam in every way.
So he's just Shazam?
Yeah, but just dark. Yeah, but just evil.
a dark bald man.
Yeah, kind of like he's supposed to be like on par with
This is
Superman.
this is
and
like the
Shazam.
very like the original Street Fighter where you only had Ryu and Ken. But they have the exact same moveset. It's just that one has white clothes and one has red clothes.
man.
I mean, let's be honest. Old school Street Fighter could be comparable to like old school comic books in that way, because a lot of their arch enemies are just the exact same character, just like darker clothing and whatnot. But yeah, it's supposedly Black Adam is supposed to be like one of Shazam's arch enemies.
To be fair, I don't even really know what Shazam does. So, like,
Me neither.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, he just has like lightning powers, right? Is that like
kind of? So I haven't seen the movie. Admittedly, I've heard good things
from
about
what
it.
I've seen? Okay, so literally my only exposure to Shazam / Black Adam is playing each of them like 2 times in Injustice, and like seeing some clips in Shazam. I remember he can do something with lightning, and he strikes me as like just like a nerfed Superman.
Kind of, yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's a weird, it's a pretty cool thing. I've read the comic books.
I know that he's like
iterations.
he's technically like a kid.
He's
right?
he's
and then
technically
he
a
transforms
kid.
it. Yeah.
He's given magical powers from some sort of wizard, I think. If
Yum.
I remember correctly.
We love
not even
it.
kidding.
We love a daddy wizard. Give me powers.
he basically is like say the magic word, Billy
Oh
Bastion.
my god.
And Billy's like, I don't know it. He's like, say it. He's like, Shazam! And then he turns into basically like this man. this big like he's given like the I think the way they explain it is like he's basically given the body of the god. Shazam is like the name of the whatever powerful being that he inhabits while he's got his powers, and then but he retains his mind as the kid in the body of like this giant man.
What happens to the man?
Well, the man is basically it's like a hollow shell, and Billy's filling the shell kind of thing.
Oh, so he's like just
I'm
asleep?
I'm just basically explaining it the best way I can. Like,
Sure.
I don't think it's like an actual like man that he inhabits. He just kind of turns into like this superhero guy.
Oh,
He
got it.
just comes inside of a man. The man can literally feel him coming inside.
Oh my lordy.
Yeah, it's a weird, it's a weird, but like it basically has like all the powers of like Superman essentially, minus the laser vision. He's got some lightning powers, kind of thing. It's very hard to explain, but like he's got super strength. He's got flight.
Just not as much as Superman.
Yeah,
He has half the strength and half the flight of Superman, and plus like sometimes Zeus.
I think technically he is as strong as Superman. I think.
Wait, really?
I think later on in the comics they actually make him.
Are you talking about like just
Like,
as a superhero, or just like raw? Like, are you talking about raw strength?
I think as a superhero, he can go toe to toe with
Oh,
Superman.
oh, wow.
He's supposed to be like on par with Superman, but he's just got like he's a kid, right? So he doesn't really know his own potential.
I think
kind
that's
of thing.
dumb.
I think
What
that like
the
holds
hell?
him back.
Is Shazam DC too?
Yeah.
See,
Shazam's
like
insane,
what the fuck is going on here, DC?
I don't know.
They're just having
It's-
copycats left and right.
Oh wait. From like copycatting Superman
Yes.
themselves. I think they just want like a hero that they're like, oh, Superman's kind of too powerful. We need to like even out the
Scuff
ante.
him a little bit.
Yeah, have someone that can stop
Oh,
like go
my.
toe to. I don't know. I'm just trying to go off like memory here for this, but
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, like it's not very surprising that Black Adam is probably like the least surprising on this entire list.
yeah, I don't understand what this whole thing is with where they like to go into the villains stories like without having a superhero like Spider-Man. The Spider-Man's evil villain whole cinematic universe thing. They got Venom, they got Kraven's coming out soon, Carnage, Morbius. Like those are all Spider-Man villains, like very important comic book classic Spider-Man villains, and
they're
yet there's
potent,
no
too.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they're like really potent, really fleshed out characters.
Yeah,
They
I
at least like
don't-
established them
Mm-hmm.
beforehand. Was Black Adam even in either of the Shazam movies before Black Adam?
I don't think so.
See, that's the thing. Like, how are you going to expect? I don't know. Like, yes, it's The Rock, right? He's like the top billed whatever actor. Is he still the top billed actor of like all time?
I'm sure he's trying to get back up there if he's not.
He's for sure like top 10.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like most.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna have an ego, right? But it's like, dude, like who? Like who the fuck cares? Like, just take your L. You get paid anyway. Like, just,
Yeah, it's not really the best.
but
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't understand this whole need to. I mean, it's good for comic book nerds, I suppose, but then they don't even make a good movie for comic book nerds to enjoy. So
who's the most paid actor? Oh, is it Keanu Reeves? Oh, wait, yeah, that makes
Let's
sense.
go, Keanu.
I
He's
think
been in so many movies lately.
Yeah, I think The Rock was
Oh, he
there
is.
at some
He
point.
is. He is. He's the top one.
Oh,
last year.
no. Yeah. Wait, is the
2000.
highest paid actor in history for a single film.
Yeah.
And then Dwayne Johnson on Forbes list of the highest paid entertainers earning. Wow.
Yeah.
Ah.
So he is. He
From
definitely.
Black Adam and Red Notice. I've never even heard of Red Notice. And
Yeah,
Black
what
Adam
is
bombed.
what?
Uh-oh.
Great.
But yeah, so we have Black Adam number 6, Fantastic Four at number 7. Which Fantastic Four? I feel like
It's-
every single Fantastic Four movie has
that's a good
flopped.
point. It has to be the
The-
most recent one.
Does it? Or why not the first one?
Well, I mean, because the first one had like
The first one probably had
a
no
little bit
budget.
of hype around it. I'm assuming.
I don't
But-
know, dude.
But I mean, but the latest one was so bad. Like it was
Really?
so lowly rated. Like I mean, first of all, I
Are all of them like very?
well, yeah, they're all pretty poorly rated.
oh, yeah, that's bad.
But like the last one especially, like they fucked up Doctor Doom's character. They fucked up the Thing's character.
When did the last one come out?
It was like
Oh,
what-
2015.
Oh my
See,
god!
I'm just like thinking
Wow.
about like how
So
do
they just
do
gave
it,
up.
though, you know? Like how can Marvel do it so well and DC just flop at every corner?
Well, to be fair, this is also Marvel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is a weird take they did. I mean, Miles Teller's Reed Richards, Kate Mara as Sue Storm,
Is this the
Let's go,
last
Michael
movie?
B.
Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm.
Wait, was this the last movie that
Yeah.
Kate Mara's been in?
Oh,
I can't remember her in anything else. Like,
such a rising star ended so quickly with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
okay, so like she did a lot of TV. Okay, never mind.
Oh well, yeah. that
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense.
There's that Call Jane.
I was like, there's no way that she's like not the. Yes,
Yeah,
you know,
she's-
Fantastic Four would be a.
Just like that, a career ended.
No, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that bad of a movie. Michael B. Jordan bounced back.
Oh yeah, he's doing more.
I mean, he's always just been like a. I think he's always going to be one of those like in demand, like
that's
his.
Dark Phoenix right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh God!
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Imagine being in two of the.
I'm starting to remember Dark Phoenix a little bit.
Oh, this is the James McAvoy Professor X.
Yep.
Oh.
Honestly, not the worst thing about that movie.
No.
I really
No.
like James
I heard that James
McAvoy.
McAvoy plays like a good Professor X, like a young
And
Professor X.
Michael Fassbender plays Magneto.
Which is amazing too. I like-
Another great
Michael.
choice.
I heard this in a video one time. Michael Fassbender is a great actor, but he picks all of his movies via dartboard.
He does. He does.
He does like the worst and like weirdest shit.
I'm like he's in Aliens. That like the newer Aliens movie, I think.
Covenant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Michael,
yeah. He's the cyborg.
he goes from that, and then he goes to like there's this is really one of my favorite movies of all time is like this indie film called Frank.
Oh, how appropriate.
Oh yeah.
I think I've actually heard of that movie.
We should watch some. It's pretty entertaining. It's got Domhnall Gleeson as the main character. Michael Fassbender
Oh.
plays Frank. It's based off of this old show musician guy. He basically wears a paper mache head over his own head, and then he makes like this weird music. And it's a really interesting story. Yeah, that's the Brandon pulled up right there. But it's 2014 Frank. It's a fucking weird movie, but I love it
Yeah,
so much.
this actually looks kind of sick.
It's so right up my alley that you wouldn't believe, even down to the name.
Dude, I love the paper mache head. It reminds me of college when I made my paper mache head.
Oh my god, yeah, exactly like that. It's so funny. Oh,
Well, yeah.
so creepy. Okay, let's run out the rest of the list there, Brandon.
I saw the last
Real quick.
few and it was kind of hilarious.
Oh, on the list itself.
Yeah.
So
So
yes.
Fantastic Four R.I.P.D. This is a piece of shit.
Wait, what is R.I.P.D.?
It's okay. So I didn't see it. It's one of
with
those movies
Jeff
that you can
Bridges and Ryan Reynolds. I think.
like I know for a fact there is no way that I'm going to actually be surprised by it. Like if I actually do watch it, it's just one of those movies where
Yeah.
where you just know it's just gonna be bad.
Dude,
right?
I've never seen this before in my life.
A cop
Yeah, it's
killed
a-
by his
it's-
own
it's-
partner joins R.I.P.D.
Yep. The rest in peace department.
an actor-
Stupid fucking. I hate like.
Oh my goodness.
Afterlife law enforcement department working to apprehend various monsters disguised as humans living on Earth, and gets paired up with a smart ass.
This is literally like a
Jeff Bridges.
12-year-old's idea.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, the idea itself gets me intrigued, but I've seen enough clips from this movie to know that
like it's just so like
absolute garbage.
this is just like film industry.
They made two. Dude,
Dude, there's
Rise of
another
the Dead.
one. Oh my god.
2022. It was last year.
Wait, how did no one? Wait, I never heard.
It took them 7 years to raise the money after the failure of the first one. Oh my
Okay,
god.
so
And
New
then right-
Mutants.
right
I heard
below-
New Mutants was absolutely atrocious.
New Mutants is. I think that's the one.
Isn't it like they tried to? It was one of those things where they tried to restart the whole X-Men thing, but I feel like halfway through the movie they realized that they won't. So then they just like doesn't it end like super abruptly?
Oh, ew.
Have you seen it, Frank? Or have either of you seen it?
I've never heard of this. I mean, I didn't even know that.
Oh.
What's her name? Maisie Williams was in it.
Oh, yeah.
Game of Thrones girly. Oh, I did see some clips of this though. Yeah, it looked like
Oh, how
hot
unfortunate!
trash.
Only Anya Taylor-Joy
Trash.
made it out alive.
Wait, isn't that the Charlie Heaton? Is that the
Game or
Stranger Things guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Stranger Things.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
like probably like this whole cast, like bless their soul, none of them did very well.
Dude? I don't
Except
even.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
I don't
Sure.
even remember.
She's the only one that made it.
Okay.
None of these mutants' names are even ringing any bells for me. I've never heard of these characters.
Is this supposed to be an No. It says New Mutants. What the fuck am I talking about? I was gonna say, is this supposed to be like another origin story? Or yeah, they were trying to restart like.
Well,
Like
the fact
X-Men?
they're going with like the new mutants or young mutants.
Yeah, they're
it
like
called?
they're not offspring, but they're like the next set of
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
X-Men,
the
right?
next generation of X-Men because they have like there's been comics called like the Young Mutants, the New Mutants, like it's with a whole brand new cast of like
Yeah.
mutants, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I've never heard of these guys before in my life.
Well,
That is-
and we never will because.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
And then Green Lantern, yeah.
Of course.
it's making movie.
Well, the best thing that came out of that movie is Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively got married, and they have a beautiful family. So
No,
Wait,
the best.
wait, what? Did they meet like on set? or
yeah,
something?
they met on set. They're love
Oh.
interests
Oh.
and like fell in love right away. Apparently.
Oh wow.
Oh, I guess that is okay. Well, I guess that is the best thing. About
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
okay,
look
it
at
is.
them.
I thought there was maybe like another Green Lantern that got released after this one, but the I remember seeing like the trailers for when this was first coming out, and the CG in the trailers was
my
bad.
God, they CGI'd his mask.
And I was like, what is this? Like, this looks so ugly.
Dude, this is also me maybe being petty too, but I always thought Green Lantern was a black man's. So I would.
he
There's different iterations of
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he like the very original conception of him, like he was drawn as white, but then there's like another version of him that's a black guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's honestly, yeah, John. I forget John. Ooh, I forget his last name. But anyways, yeah, there's John and there's Hal Jordan.
Okay.
Green Lanterns. So like Hal Jordan's the original one, and then I think he goes off world.
Are they
to go
supposed
fight
to be
something.
two distinct people in the same world, or is it just like a multiversal?
They're two distinct people. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
so John found the ring some other way from Hal.
John's the white guy?
the black guy.
Oh, the black guy.
Yeah. Honestly, I prefer him too. I watched him the old.
No,
DC.
I've always heard that like everyone is always like, yeah, the Black Green Lantern is like just objectively better in
The
like every
best.
single way. He's like way more interesting.
His imagination is way better than Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan like makes like a giant hammer, and then like Hal Jordan's like, no, I'm gonna make fucking like turrets over here, and like actually do a better job.
Yeah, because Green, I guess like power wise, isn't that ring that they wear? It's supposed to just make like anything, right?
Yeah, literally the power is depending on your imagination.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
That's
you
correct.
could be the most powerful. If you're the most powerful Green Lantern, you have like the biggest imagination, essentially.
So is it a case of like the ring is everything, or is it like if you take off the ring of a Green Lantern, for example, do they still have some residual power,
No.
or is it like the ring is like
The
everything?
ring is literally everything.
Oh, so anyone can technically be a Green Lantern.
Anyone can technically be the Green Lantern, but the ring chooses the next person.
Oh, okay.
So someone could take the ring off, and like Hal Jordan is just a normal guy, but then they can't. I think they can't put put the ring on and be like the next Green Lantern. The Lantern ring has to actually choose them or something like that. And they got to say the whole like darkest day through darkest night.
I see.
Green Lantern shit. Give me power.
Yeah, Green Lantern, please. Yeah, I don't know. Green Lantern lore is very confusing and weird. There's like now a Green Lantern color for every part of the rainbow, and they all
What?
represent like a different thing. Because like the green of Green Lantern represents like I think courage, and there's
that's
like
right.
a yellow lanterns. They're like
Oh.
evil that they represent fear. It's a whole thing. I don't want to get into it. It's DC bullshit. You know?
Yeah. Speaking of rings, join us next time when we talk about the One Ring.
When in Magic,
Si-
what a sweet pivot. Yeah.
Francine's going to be taking a long bathroom break
That's right.
for that section.
So it'll just be me and Neil talking about
For all our for all our Magic players out there,
Ree!
we're probably gonna. When does because I suppose we can talk about it once we see them. But when Oppenheimer / Barbie come out? What weekend
The
is that?
21st. The weekend of the
21st.
21st.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say pretty soon.
So after we come back from our vacay.
yes, we
That next
we should
weekend.
we should go see it all together and then do a little review on it.
Oh, I'm down.
I would love to.
And see it in the same day,
The double
like
feature.
everyone is gonna do.
That sounds kind of fun.
Actually, such a good marketing move by them.
Yeah.
Whether it was intentional or not, I mean, that's
Dude,
like,
I think it started with Tom Cruise because he was like, yo, like he was being such a great guy because, you know,
Oh, is that the
yeah.
little Instagram
Yeah.
thing he made was like, come watch Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Yeah. As well as, you know, Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then so then like Margot Robbie and Greta, the director of
yeah,
Barbie,
yeah.
they were like, yeah, challenge accepted. And then fucking,
now everyone's gonna go see Oppenheimer
Yeah.
and Barbie and not Mission Impossible.
Exactly.
In theaters.
exactly.
A little backfire.
I mean, I'm pretty excited for Oppenheimer because I like Cillian Murphy a lot.
Is his name Cillian Murphy?
So
I've been
So-
saying Cillian Murphy all this whole time.
I
I've
think it's Killian.
I've always heard like official sayings of it say Killian, but I like how Cillian sounds. But I mean, I guess it is supposed to be Killian.
I mean, if he is like Irish or like
He's from the UK, yeah.
he's from the UK, I could see like some sort of like Celtic.
yeah,
name
yeah.
origin.
I mean, if it's how he himself pronounces it, then it's like it's you know.
What can you do? Yeah.
Yeah, like but like I always like I think it's just really just how it is. Cillian Murphy's name
with a
Kill
hard
E
KC
An
sound.
with a hard
Killian.
sound.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Hey, the more you
Pronounced
know.
like the anglicized spelling of the name. Murphy is credited with popularizing Killian spelling. Yeah. Record yourself saying Cillian Murphy in full sentences and watch yourself. wait, what is that thing at the end? Wait, what the fuck?
Dude, Google's telling you how to fucking how
And
to
watch
train your
yourself to
voice.
mark your mistakes. Wait, why? What is this like threatening ass
don't
like
know.
Brave browser definition?
That was funny.
Google's getting snippy with you.
Yeah, getting real spicy.
Oh, well, that's great. Okay, yeah. So we got some for next time then. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all said you're taking a vacation like this upcoming week, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can talk about that too. Where are you going? Where y'all going?
We're going to Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh, fuck.
Hawaii.
For how long?
5 days?
6 days.
6 days.
6 days. Is it gonna be all y'all?
All
It'll
of us
be
in the
us
house.
minus Zach and then plus Nick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Couple. Yeah. One.
Dang. Oh man, we're which island?
Oahu. So we're
Okay.
gonna be at Waikiki.
I keep saying people are like, what island? I'm like Waikiki, and they're like, that's not an island.
That's not the island.
I'm like, well, it's the only island I know. So
It's a town, a
town,
city.
a beach.
It's a beach. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, yeah. When y'all come back, let's watch all the Oppen Barbies.
Yes.
And we're trying to talk about that, and also we want to get some magic going with the newest set, Lord of the Rings. It's been a hit. especially with the 1-of-1 ring.
Especially with us, it's been a hit.
Yeah, it's been a. But yeah, I think we're right at around an hour here. So
excellent. Yeah, we will wrap it up then. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I would love to do this again soon.
Yeah, hopefully we can. We'll keep it a threesome from now on. I think this works out great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you say it like that, dude?
What?
A threesome?
Yeah, hopefully we can, get like a.
Frank, I'm in a monogamous relationship and married.
Roll credits. Where's the? Anyways, so yeah, thanks for coming on. See you next time. See you next time on the Free Guav Eiffel Tower podcast. See you guys. See you guys next time. Bye.